Hey, this is Luke, the warehouse manager, and this is a video where I talk about Newbaum's bar tape and why it's one of the favorite products we carry here. This is the most popular color that we sell, which is black. And so let me just tell you a little bit about Newbaum's and dive into a little bit of the lineup too. So I'm back here, talk to you about Newbaum's. So Newbaum's as we know it, you know them for their bar tape, for the padded bar tape that they make. This is the eggplant. It's really nice, a 7 foot roll. And but as a company making textiles, they've been in business for about 150 years here stateside, and everything is dyed here, woven and made here, adhesive strips applied to the back here, and all the dyes are non-toxic, which is something that we really are proud of and really like. That's in part why we like selling them so much. And another thing that makes them we like about them, and one of the reasons why we like selling them so much, is because the array of colors that are available. So here's the black I was talking about: dark blue, hot pink, maroon, eggplant, yellow, bright medium blue, grass green, bright red, copper, and lime green. I mean, and this is just about a third of the colors that we have. And the padded bar tapes, there aren't as many colors, but I think some of the most popular ones. And my personal favorite, it's kind of a toss up between this and teal. But yeah. So anyway, I want to tell you a little bit about why New Moms is so special. Again, not only is it made here, which isn't a prerequisite for a product being really great, but they themselves are really great. And Jim and Dan from the office here, they ended up going out to their manufacturing plant when they were out of town at a bike show, and it's like clockwork. It's just really amazing what they can do with the space that they're in, and you can really tell they've been at it for a while. They're not novices, and they also make a 17 and a 21 millimeter rim tape that we carry, cotton rim tape. Same quality, really nice, undyed. And you know, something that I really like about cloth bar tape, in recent years, I've noticed a lot of cyclists have been moving away from the more arrow approach. And when I think arrow, and if you like writing in an arrow position, this isn't knocking you. This is a personal preference. I always like making that clear that I don't wish to be prescriptive in anything that I talk about when it comes to cycling. But when I think of arrow and I think of my experience with arrow, I always think about being like this. I mean, that's not exactly how you ride a bike with drop bars, but an over exaggerated position. I think about that. And I think about the things that I've needed to do to compensate for being in a more um, kind of sloped, leaned over racing position. I often deal with having slightly more discomfort in my wrists. My neck and shoulders have a tendency to bunch up. And, historically speaking, the thing to accommodate for all that was thick padded bar tape, like thick cork bar tape, specifically thick Italian cork bar tape. And as folks have moved a bit more upright, the need for padded bar tape has kind of gone away. And I mean, it's still used, obviously, but more and more people aren't in need of it. And New Bombs really kind of satisfies that need really well. It wraps up really well on upright bars. I know folks who ride a bit more upright but have drop bars will do that. Folks who do want to ride upright bars but have a little bit more padding, they can opt for the padded New Bombs, or they can also wrap that over something like our Gordo grips or ESI grips, kind of the same thing, and have a bit more of a padded experience. But regardless, it's good looking, it's smart, and I think it always classes a bike up. In fact, I was out riding around with a couple of friends the other week, and one of the guys I was riding with, he had, I don't even know what kind of bars they were. I just know it felt like, when I looked over, it looked like he was riding like this. But he had grips on the end, and then from the edge of the grips to, I'd say just shy of the stem, he had it all wrapped with brown New Bombs, which that's really nice if you want multiple hand positions on a flat bar and your hands aren't going to be there all the time, but it's nice to have something to grab onto regardless. And again, I was happy to see the Newbaums. I'm biased. I work here and I'm really proud of the fact that we distribute Newbaums. So, I would like to hear any questions anyone has about Newbaums. Most of this video is just saying how much I like it and the colors are pretty and it's hardy and hard wearing. But it's also, if you want, I can reach out to their reps and one of their reps, and I can talk to them, pass along any questions you all might have, see if there are any products coming down the pike that they want to share or are willing to share with us, and kind of all that. So yeah, please leave some comments. And before I wrap up, I do want to mention too. Something that we have from Newbaums that I really like. Instead of needing to run around to a bunch of hardware stores, if you want to shellac your Newbaums, specifically the non-padded, this is a really great kit. It doesn't have a giant can of shellac. It has a 4-ounce can of shellac. It doesn't have a giant bristle brush. It has a smaller bristle brush. And with this, you can impregnate the cotton bar tape, the Newbaums, and ensure that water doesn't get in underneath it in inclement weather and rot it. It also, Rivendell has this up on their website. When they use a clear and amber shellac, it really changes the character of the bar tape. It's still very much a yellow, but it's an orangish yellow. It's still very much a green, but it's a more vibrant green. I think it's kind of a fun thing that you can do with Newbaums. So anyway, again, please, I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love to hear what your experiences are with it. And I'll probably see you in another video really soon. Take care.